Hello, Bo Hochhalter, Remax results, Shakopee, Minnesota. I'm currently not in Shakopee. I'm in Maple Grove doing an open house, and this house has quite a few examples of what creates great sellability in your home. So before you want to list your house, it'd be a good idea to maybe take a few notes from this video and see how you can create some sellability in your home without actually having to put in any money or any substantial money. So let's walk around the house a little bit and take a look. And I am not able to turn my camera around, so we'll just do it this way. So this first room here, as you can see, this is one of these spare bedrooms. And one thing you notice in this room, now this house is vacant, so they have staged it to where they only have a few small pieces of furniture actually in the room. This creates a lot of space, and it gives the person looking at the house, they can use their imagination to say, oh, well, there's this much space, I know my bed needs to go here, and then I've got enough room for this here. So creating space by not filling it up is a great way of creating sellability in your home. Here's the living room. This is kind of a similar example. As you can see, there's no couch in here. There is a chair and a small bookshelf here, but this room is very open, and it gives the person coming through the option of saying, hey, I've got this much space to use, how do I want to use it? So they can then say, all right, well, this is where I want my couch, and I want my TV over here. So, and I want my lazy boy over in this area. So when you keep the space open, it gives people the ability to imagine where they want their things. One thing I just want to point out, this awesome fireplace, a wood-burning fireplace. I loved having a wood-burning fireplace at home. I didn't like bringing in the wood, but the smell of burning wood was always something I enjoyed growing up. So let's move to the kitchen right here. In the kitchen, we have backsplash all around the kitchen. That backsplash is one of those things that, yeah, you need to put a little bit of money into, but you can oftentimes do it yourself, or if you hire someone, you can oftentimes do it fairly inexpensively. But backsplash creates some very good visuals that people want, and it really brightens up the room a lot, and people love backsplash in their kitchens. Moving on, having things labeled clearly. We've got June here, we've got July here, we've got June here. Labeling your utilities and appliances, that's just one of those things that people can then take a quick look and know what when they were last serviced, or when they were put in. And it takes away some of the questioning of how old is this, how good is it, do I need to replace it soon? So the more things you can answer quickly, the better your chances of selling your home in a timely manner. So moving on to the bathroom here. Nice bathroom here. Oh, here we go. One thing that's nice in this bathroom is the height of the sink area. That's very nice. These higher ones they're really nice. And then even putting in just you know, some of these cool faucets, you know, those are unique, and they, you know, they create a different feel for the room as well. Every time I see a faucet like that, I'm instantly drawn to it. So, you know, it catches your eye. It creates interest, and, you know, makes things stick out. For, you know, how much does a faucet cost? Hardly anything. So, and again, here's the master bedroom here. You know, nothing in here, but with nothing in here, you know, it gives the people looking at the house the ability to say, hey, you know, there's actually a lot of space in here. You know, it's not a huge room, but there's a decent amount of space, so we can, you know, they can use their imagination to, you know, line up the room how they want. And, you know, if you've got other things in here, you know, it's harder to imagine, to take away something in your mind and then put something else there, and sometimes. So it just, when there's an empty room, it's easier for people to, you know, arrange it how they want in their mind. And then the other thing that makes this house, you know, one of the main things, the cheapest things that you can do to make your house sellable, I think you've kind of noticed already, but this house is clean. It is clean, clean, clean. There is no junk sitting around. The countertops are not cluttered. They have a few staged items. You know, a few staged items. There's you know, the less clutter in your house, the better. Another thing you may have noticed is, you know, there aren't a lot of, there's one down there, I think, but there are very few pictures of the family. There is no artwork that has like the family name in it or anything like that. When you depersonalize your house from yourself, then you know, the people who are coming in looking at it, you know, you're not trying to sell it. You're not trying to sell the house to yourself. You're trying to sell the house to the people coming in and looking at the house. So if you make it, you know, as you know, make it as appealing to as many people as possible, you just increase your chances of having someone come and purchase that house. So, well, you know, to just recap real quick, you know, make sure your house is clean, clean, clean. You know, vacuum it. Try to get any stains out in the carpet, things like that. Reduce clutter. You know, get as much stuff off your counter as possible in your kitchen and on your shelves. You know, some slightly more inexpensive things you can do to up your sellability is, you know, add backsplash. You know, add a unique faucet that catches people's eyes. You know, those things are pretty inexpensive. Label your appliances. Again, the more information that people have, the more likely they're gonna, you know, purchase your home. They don't have questions as they're leaving. So let's see here. Yeah, I think those are some of the main things you can do to make your house sellable. You know, reduce the amount of furniture you have in your rooms, and you know, let the people use their imagination to fill it up with their stuff. So, all right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.